Man, what is it with anxiety that when you get rid of it, it just comes back? Like, I feel like I've gotten over this fear of recording like 100 times by now, but it's here. It's here. But I know that part of that is because, you know how everyone always, what is it? It's two steps forward, one step back. This weekend, I had that step back, and I mean, I don't feel that bad about it. I feel like it could have been like three steps backwards. So here, let me tell you kind of what happened. It was one of my best friend's bachelor parties, and of course, even though I'm trying to stay as disciplined as possible, stay sober, eat healthy, go to bed at the right time, same time each night, and wake up at the same time each morning. All these different things, get my journaling in, my meditation, my workouts, all that. It was, I mean, I'm not gonna miss one of my best friend's bachelor parties just because of all that, right? I kind of challenged myself to stick to my routine as much as I could while I was there, but I was gonna be there. And of course, this made for, like I said, that step backwards. I did not break sobriety, which I am happy with and proud of. Both those, right? Like, I feel like that's almost like a step forward in itself. The fact that I was able to be around so many different temptations of that sort and still not break, I feel like that's almost a step forward in itself. Although I did break my diet completely, and I ate shit like a bunch of chips, um, ice cream, little pizza pockets, the little ones, not the hot pockets, the pizza pockets. What else did I have, dude? I had so much shit. So, I mean, I'm not gonna list everything I had, but to give you an idea, before I left, I was weighing like 203 pounds. I came back weighing 212 or something, and that was after like fasting the whole day on the way, like on the drive back. Yeah, so I gained like 12 or 10 pounds, and I don't know, man. That is, it's not just, it's not even about the weight. It's about like what breaking habits like that does for your mind. Oh God, breaking habits. What that does for your mind is like it weakens your discipline, right? But also, not only did my discipline get weakened because I broke, but like when you're eating junk food after not being used to junk food for a long time, you're gonna feel like ass. You're gonna feel like, I don't know, you just lose, you weaken your cognitive function. I don't feel as sharp today. I don't feel as smart. I don't feel like I can give any good advice in this video, but I know I can, so that doesn't mean leave. But you know, I gotta warm up to that. I gotta warm up to that. I gotta get the gears moving again. And I feel like it's something okay, so I just went on like this long walk, right? I was feeling like a little, I I wasn't depressed, but I felt a little bit depressed, you know, how there's that difference. But yeah, so I went out on a walk. I went to the woods, climbed all the way up the top of this trail, so I could see like the whole, not the whole city, but you know, I could see over my neighborhood. I could see my house way over there, the restaurants next to my house, all the places that I recognize. I don't recognize that many places in my area because I just moved here, but it's a nice little view. Then I took this little trail off to the side, and there was this big cliff that I didn't know was there. I did some wandering, some exploration. I feel better. I feel like getting out in nature is good when you're not feeling quite like yourself. Like I knew, like I told myself, oh, after I do my gratitude journaling and then eat, I'm gonna go straight into my YouTube video, recording my YouTube video like always. But I like, if you're not feeling like yourself, go do something to fix that real quick, then get to your work. At least that's what I'm doing. That's what seems to work for me. I don't know how good of a video I would have been able to make if I had done this in that other order when I was feeling kind of down in the dumps, feeling kind of weak. But I guess kind of what I realized while I was out on that walk and had a lot of time to think was that life is always going to be 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And that's if you're working hard, right? You have to expect those steps back, those backward steps, those declines in cognitive function due to higher stress situations, or even just, I guess, giving into temptation every once in a while, which is, it's at some point inevitable, even for the most disciplined people. Although, of course, the most disciplined people, their giving into temptation will be, I don't know, running 10 miles instead of 15. You know what I mean? But like, eventually you're gonna do not as good as you usually do. It's the point I'm trying to make. So, and I feel like the more disciplined you are, the harder you're gonna be on yourself. So like, I really didn't do that bad. I didn't break that bad, you know? Like all I did was eat some junk food for a weekend at a bachelor party when everyone around me was doing so much worse than that. But I know that I'm gonna be the one that's like feeling worse about that, which is just, it just seems so dumb. It seems like, why should I feel like I'm weak or like I broke and I'm not doing enough to be better or something? Like, why am I the one feeling down when I feel like I did a pretty good job? I've been up here and I dropped to here, but up here is pretty high compared to people, like most people are here, you know? Like I should still have confidence. There's no reason for me to not be confident. There's no reason for me to not be able to turn on this camera and think, I have some advice for some people. I have something to say that will help people, because I do. I have been working my ass off and I had one fuck up. That doesn't mean that all the hard work is gone. It's not out the door. It's not out the window. It's still here. It's still here somewhere. I just gotta kind of pull out that benefit again, you know, or all those benefits again by getting back into my routine like I've been doing. And I feel like if you guys can expect these backward steps and not, I don't know, don't be so hard on yourself that 1 step backwards leads to like depression, or, you know, maybe not full-blown depression, but like the feelings of depression, you know, like where you're just feeling a little bit depressed. I wouldn't say it's the same thing as depression itself, but or like that. Don't let that step backwards turn into depression, a feeling of depression or anxiety, right? Don't get so down on yourself that 1 step backwards turns into 2 step backwards, because that anxiety leads to more bad decisions. Just learn from your mistake and get back to it. Move forward from there. Like, there's no reason for me, like, I felt weak today, like I said, but I'm still getting the shit I need to get done. Maybe not in the same order I would usually do it, or maybe I'm cutting 1 or 2 corners because I'm not quite as mentally all there. Like, I don't know, what did I do this morning? I was trying to fast until dinner. I ate, so what? Like, that's 1 corner I cut, right? You're not gonna be 100%, and expect that. That's what I'm trying to say. Just expect to be not at your best. Like, okay, there's no being at your best without, at some point, you're gonna be at your worst. Like, it just don't work like that. It just don't work like that. You're eventually at some point gonna be in a lower place than your peak. It's hard to be at your peak all the time. It's impossible. It's impossible. Be fine with not being perfect, 'cause that's just not realistic. Thank you, guys.